Okay, today we will show you how to clean and lubricate the Illumination and the Binocular Arm assembly if you run into the problem when you move it back and forth. It's so stiff, and this is what we're going to show you how to do it. Okay, you will need a pin wrench if you have it, grease if you have it. If not, you can use Vaseline, and then you need the rim oil and lighter fluid to clean all the old grease. Alright, let's begin. Alright, on the slit lamp, first we move this one up there so it's more room for you to do the work. And the first thing you need to do is remove the cap cover the illumination, the illumination and the binocular arm assembly out. Counterclock. Then inside there you will see a lock ring with the knot cut on both sides. You can wind it out by using a pin wrench and spin it and then turn it. Soon after the lube, you can use a finger and bring it out. If it's stiff, you can also put some, if it's so stiff, you can put some oil in there and take it apart. After you remove this out, the illumination will be lifted straight up. And just in case if it's so stiff to move it up and down, you can also put some grease on it and work it back and forth. So when it starts to feel loose, and then you can lift it up. Okay. To be not tangled like that, you can also remove the bulb housing out. And you can lay down there. Then on the binocular arm, do the same way. You can put a little bit of oil on this where it's moving right there and lift straight up. Now note that in the back there you're going to have the nut, the cap screw, and inside there you will see a spring. The spring inside and then the other end you will have a little plastic pieces, but you don't need to take it out. Okay, you can leave that thing in there. You don't need to take it out because when you lose it and you don't have anything to replace it because part no longer available. Alright, after you remove that, and you will use a lighter fluid and clean all the old grease in the arm. You can clean all the grease inside here. You can stick your finger in there and clean it. And also clean the outside. Make sure all the old grease, just take it off. You can use a little Q-tip there to clean it. We didn't prepare for anything. clean it the best you can. Okay, after you clean that one, okay, that's all you can clean inside and outside like that. Then you can apply a grease. You can just put the light coat in there. And the outside the same way. Next, you're going to be clean the shaft where that one go in. Just like that. And grease it. Then you can put the binocular arm assembly back in place. It's going to be easy to swing in and out now. Remember, you need to put the spring back in the pressure hole there and put the cap screw back. Okay, you can just make it so they flush with the outside casing of that. That's good enough. Okay, next, with the illumination assembly, you do it again the same way again. You can clean the inside take all the old grease out. And while you're here, you can also remove the lock assembly and clean it too. Use your needle ply, you can put it down underneath there and just kind of pry it up. As soon as it come up like that, you can also pull it out. If not, you use a needle and ply, grab it down there, pry it up, this will come up. Then you can also clean the shaft of the lock mechanism and the inside of the illumination arm. You can clean it with the lighter fluid just like the other. Then you apply the grease on the arm one side and slide it into the hole there after you clean the hole right here with the Q-tip, and then you can slide this one back in place, back and forth to make it lubricate everything good, and put the cap back on place. The cap, just press it in there. And that will be smooth. Then you can apply the grease inside. And you make sure this one greased too. And I already put it before, so all we need to do now is just slide back in there. And you can see it now, the movement is really smooth and easy. After that, you can put the lock ring back. Start with your finger turning in, and make sure it's running in before you use your wrench, because you don't want to cross the thread of the nut. Bring all the way in until it stops, and use the ring to tie tight to the best you can, all the way up. Then you can use the chisel and the hammer, just one tap to be locked in place. After that, you can put the cap back. And that will be done for what the problem you have on the Illumination and Binocular Arm assembly is so stiff. That's how you take all apart and clean and lube. Hope you can do it and solve your problem.